Actually got to buy off these wheels as well because I've got a new set of wheels. Right, these look decent, you know. Yeah, mate. So as we come down, we get to the bad bit, which is
definitely on the gearbox.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd say so. I reckon.
Well, we're going to be taking out some of those adjuster blocks.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to. Oh, naughty. Today, everyone's going to meet you, little Leo, aren't they? Yes, they are. Come on, come on. Let me pick you up. Oh no, not foot in the water bowl, Leo. No! No! Okay, so you might have noticed we've got a little buddy now. This is little Leo. But today's main video aspect is that we're going to be going to the E36, seeing what problems we've got, and fitting our first modification. Yes, we are. He's a right little shit ready for going up the steps. He knows it as well, don't you? Yeah, you know what you're doing. You know exactly where you're going. As soon as I come over, you stop. Oh, no you're not. Keep going then. Off you go. He's coming up. Yeah, bit by bit, buddy. You got it. Up you go, pal. Hey, he's made it to the top. Leo has. Now you're going to run right on you. Yep, come here. Come here then. Come here. Oh, which time is it? Sit. Good boy, good boy. So that being said, me and Leo will catch you all in just a minute, because I'm currently filming on my new iPhone 14 Pro Max, and we usually use the Canon M50. So what we do is we'll switch back up when we're with the car and with the camera, won't we? Bam, and we are back. So here is the completely stock E36 318IS. What are we gonna do with this? Like, there's so many bits and bobs, and obviously you probably all want to see Leo in it as well, but Leo's in there at the minute and just being a puppy, and I'm really excited to show you guys Leo, but we'll show you Leo down the line. But today we need to focus on getting things done with this. Now the first things first, I think we need to give it a wash, but there's only one thing that's making me feel like, do I wash it? Do I don't? Because I don't want it to leak and get wet inside, and the reason behind that is for these little bits. So we've got all this, we've also got all of this bits here, like all the seals are not good on this. Obviously, the door card's not on yet, so we've got a problem with that, because I think there's a bit of a draft or something coming in, because you can see there's condensation. Obviously we know the roof's hanging down, not ideal, and there's a bit of mould inside as well. So you know what, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna absolutely risk it for chocolate biscuit and just send it and get it washed. So let's clean this up right now. All right, never mind, scrap the washing idea. Ryan said don't wash it because he doesn't want to get wet, but I want to have a go at this myself. Right, I'm having a go at this myself as well, you know. Hey? I'm having a go at this myself, you know. Oh, don't do that, it'll take you too long. Shut up, mate. Ryan, you know Ryan works with us a lot, but he's a E36, E30, old school Beamer nut. So he's actually got a 635 CSI at the minute, for sale on eBay. And the beds, when's the beds end, right? Like 3 days. 3 days, so the video will be up before that. So if you want to get yourself a nice little restoration, yeah, it's cheap. If you want to get your restoration, it actually is, yeah, it's cheap. And it needs work, but which old Beamer doesn't need work? And a clean one, they're going for like 10 grand, well, 10, 15 grand plus, isn't it, right? Oh yeah, 20, that's it, yeah. It's the other one's one about the other six. Yeah, 25 sort of K, so.
25K and mine's at 1,500 quid.
Yeah, so get on it. But apart from that, we're gonna get the Beamer in, and we're gonna jump straight into actually who's sponsored today's video, which is what we're fitting into this car. So we're basically, actually wait, I'll go get them. So here we are, the first mod, and today's video sponsor is Max Speed and Rods. Now, if I'm honest, I didn't really used to be a big fan of Max Speed and Rods. They've contacted me a few times to work with them, and when I had my old Megane, I didn't really want to, like, no offense to them, but their modifications are more tailored to cars like this. Obviously they work and sponsor like drift cars and stuff like that, and they actually provide really good products for older Beamers or E92s, E46s, E36s. I'm going to try and get Ryan a set for his E36, haven't we, Ryan?
Yeah.
If you're watching Max Speed and Rods, Ryan's got one E30 and how many E36s? 3 E36s and a 635 CSI. and a 106. The 106 we'll show in the future though, because that's a cool. Ryan's had that since like day one. That's his OG. That is the 106, isn't it, right? That's the OG. So let's get this box open and see what the product's like inside, and go from there. First things first, because we do need to get the wheels off, and I've actually got a buyer for these wheels as well, because I've got a new set of wheels, but we'll show you that. I'll do another video on the wheels, but today we'll mainly focus on the obviously the Coilovers suspension, and obviously we need to get the car in the air first, because I want to see what the damage is. I want to see what's wrong with it, if there's anything wrong with it. And so I drove it down a little bit on private roads, obviously, because it's got no MT or anything like that. But it's a bit spongy on the rear. But obviously that's going to be getting sorted within the new coilovers that we got here. But we've got a bit of an issue at the minute. We need to try and find the lock and wheel nut, because we don't know where the lock and wheel nut is to get these wheels off. Right, so whilst Ryan's in there getting the wheel nuts off, because the lock and wheel nuts of the actual lock and wheel nut for the car for those wheels have just gone. Probably standard. We're going to crack open this box and see what we've actually got inside. So, like I said, big shout out to Max Speed and Rods, who's sponsored today's video with this. I'm really excited to see what's inside and see how far they've developed their product over the years. Like I said, the only reason I didn't use them before was because, oh, these look fancy. The only reason I didn't use them before was because they just didn't really suit the Megane mods or any other sort of mods within those sort of cars. They seem to be more like Jap and old school BMW like drift car sort of start based. I mean, if you go check out their website, which will be on the screen and the description down below, you'll be able to see the sort of cars they sponsor and work with. But these look decent. Right, these look decent, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. They don't look too bad, you know.
That finish is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Look nice then.
Yeah.
Got camera plates as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, we're not going for a stancy skid boy look, but if I ever need to, want to, I can. Obviously the adjusters. To be fair, it's really well packaged, which is really nice. Comes with great instructions as well. Unfortunately, we won't need to use them because Ryan is a trained mechanic. As far as I know anyway, hopefully. Otherwise I've got someone working with me, I don't have a clue what's going on.
Trained at the circus, mate.
Trained at circus. Right, so yeah, everything, obviously the knife don't come with it, we'll get rid of that one. But you get yourself your nice little, so since 2006 it shows you about them, what they do, all the products they provide, because it's not just coilovers, they do like rods, turbos, you know, all sorts of other kits like track rod ends, different drop links, etc. Right, that was a question I was going to ask you. Do you reckon we're going to need different drop links?
Probably not.
So now Ryan's with the car in the air, we're assessing the situation. Now, to Ryan's eyes, he says it's a good buy. I mean, I've seen some rust in my time, and like whenever I see rust, I just do a poo, but Ryan knows he's inside out. So let's start from the back, Ryan, and show him what's going on here.
There's not a lot to show at the back, to be honest, mate. It's
A few bits of surface rust and that,
yeah,
but
there's a little bit on the sill pocket, it's like where the jacking point goes.
the mounts are a bit juicy, aren't they? These are just
a little bit loose.
Yeah, it's not really ideal that, but hey ho.
Ah, mate.
I don't even know where he got his exhaust from. This looks funky, doesn't it?
It's funky, mate. It's a funky.
This original cat then, or what?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Honey, we've got a rat on that as well. I didn't notice there was a rat on the way down, and that's what that is. But she'll be coming straight out because we'll get in the pipe and air.
Yeah.
Well,
Sports cat,
when
so
we-
it's keeping it road legal.
Yeah, when we get the M50 anyway, because we will be M50 swapping us, won't we, right?
Well, I don't know.
Another line.
M50, M54.
Let's look a new fuel filter, isn't it? If you feel...
Nah, it's not new. It's been there for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, we did notice as well that in the back there's an air filter, there's a new panel filter and a new fuel filter in the back as well. So shout out to Carl for that one, the one I bought off. He might have left it in there for me, might have not. What's that?
You need a couple of brake pipes.
Got the brake pipes.
And what do you expect for an M-Reg car?
Yeah. How old was it? 28 years.
1995 is M-Reg.
Yeah, so
it's nearly 28 years.
yeah, no, 28 years old.
Nearly 28 years old.
Hell.
Older than you, mate.
That is it, mate. I was 97, mate. So as we come down, we get to the bad bit, which is on this side, isn't it, right?
Even that ain't that bad, to be fair, mate.
So this is all rusted there. Oh, I mean, we knew it was rusting obviously on here as well, but obviously there is, I don't know if you can see, there is a hole right there.
A whole lot of goodness.
You can't really see it, but there it is. There's a hole there. Where would you say that's coming from, right? Leak that one.
Definitely on the gearbox.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. I reckon. You reckon?
Might even just be like the sump bung hasn't been done up tight or something.
Yeah.
Or not sump bung.
But it's not ideal if that's
The
losing
filler
oil.
bung. No,
But it's all like superficial stuff, isn't it?
yeah, it's just, mate, it needs some loving.
Just need a bit of loving, like any old car. Ryan needs some loving sometimes because he's getting a bit old now, isn't he, Ryan?
Oh, shut up. I do need a bit of loving every now and then.
Ryan, what did you say about this? So you say something come with LSD. Obviously, this one hasn't, though, is it?
No, this one isn't LSD.
Oh,
You get small, medium, and large case. Large case was on like the M3 Evos and that.
And then there's a small case, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is a small case because it's only a 4-cylinder. 4 cylinders come with a small case. 6 cylinders come with a medium.
Nice.
Unless it was an M3 Evo, which you'd know it was a M3 Evo diff because it'd be ridiculously expensive.
This is why I got Ryan with me today because he knows the stuff. Obviously, I know my newer cars a bit more, but older stuff. And that's what I need to learn because I want to learn and I need to learn. And obviously, having a car like this, I'm going to need to learn. So
You're gonna need to learn how to drift, mate.
I ain't drifting it, Ryan.
You're gonna.
I mean, we'll probably have a moment in time where we'll have a little skid, but this is not going to be a drift car.
You're gonna have to learn how to.
It's not going to be a skid car, right? Right, give me some tools. I want to hit this thing. These are well easy to work on then. Super easy. Oh, fresh pads. Pads are looking lovely. Discs, and you just need a bit of wiggle there. Oh, there she goes. That is lovely news, what that is. Right. Coconut people. Let's hit this jumper off. Shoot, we get this shit out. Huh? One out. I'm definitely taking this jumper off because it's going to get lagged. Alright, sweet. Old one's out. It's nice and simple to get them in. New ones in as well, which is really handy to know. So we'll engine swap in these. What do you say, right? Anything that's like like an M50, M52 or anything like that should like all pretty much easily bolt in.
Yeah, any M5, whatever.
Yeah.
Should fit altogether.
Sweet. That is that's lovely news. It's really good because like getting a car like this, like an older car especially, there's not a lot of mechanical stuff that you got like on a new car, so it's a lot easier to work on, which I thought would be a great project car and for me to learn a lot better because my mechanical knowledge isn't as good anymore from years ago. Idiot-proof coilover number 1 going on.
Take them all apart, grease them up, so you shouldn't have any issues in the future.
Nice, see? That's why I got Ryan here as well because he does it all properly. So we've greased inside here now. He's measured them up so the gap in between here is 35 mil, isn't it, right? 35 mil, so we're just whacking on one side now. We'll do this one as well, so we'll set this up to 35 mil. Measure it on here in a second, and then we can get them in and put them on the front, which is nice and easy. What was that? Braking stuff, right?
Not yet.
Cool, so we're gonna work a little bit of Loctite on these. Obviously, we've had some from factory before, but whenever, Ryan always loves a bit of Loctite before anything, isn't it, right?
No.
Oh man, Ryan, even though he looks a bit suspicious, he is very safe. Safety first, isn't it, Ryan, mate?
Yes, mate.
Red lights in the corner, mate. We've got the main man behind the camera now.
Go on then, Luke, tell us how it was done.
Well, let's do a few bolts, bits and bobs up here, mate.
That's a lovely,
You know what I mean?
a lovely angle.
Lovely angle. My beard's getting long as well, boys and girls. I get this one shaved off, so I look like Ryan soon. That was not a good angle for me, probably this one right now. Probably not a good angle for me. Right, so whilst Ryan's quickly just tightening that up, I was going to wait to do this in a different video, but I might as well do it all because it's a project and there's going to be tons more I need to do to this car anyway, so we'll do that down the line. So we've got a new set of wheels. They're in the back of the car, which I'll show you right now, which we're going to stick on. Hello, boy. Hello, you come to the back, say hello. You come say hello. Come on then. Come on then. Boy. Yeah, so we've got a new set of wheels, which we're putting on. I think they're called Style 66s, I think. Oh, they've currently got like stretch tyres on. We're going to take them off because I don't want them. We'll put new tyres on because they're not too great anyway. But obviously with this car not being roadworthy at the minute, we're not going to be putting it on the road. So for the minute, these are going to be going on the car. These look nice, they look really good, especially when the car gets lowered as well. We've got fresh centre caps, which should be, because I want to get these painted at some point as well, so I won't put them on yet, but these are going on. So the original wheels that were on there are 15-inch wheels, which you can find right there. There's some chap that's come down to buy them today, and these are 17s. So these are 8-inch on the front, and then 9-inch on the rear. So we'll wheel these out, get some air in tyres, make sure the pressures are right, and then we can pop it on the car as well for when it's lowered. So no fancy cinematics for these wheels, but there will be. I'll do a little nice little video if you guys want the wheels on the coilovers done. But the size difference you can see right there. So obviously that's an original wheel, 15 inch, and then these are 17, which will look really, really nice. Obviously they've got curb marks all over, and we're going to change the colour of them and get new tyres, because 205s all round and an AJ and an 9J wheel is just not good. Like, it just really isn't. I mean, it looks nice for all the stancy boys that want to get real low and, you know, rub against their arches and whatnot, but I ain't doing that sort of build. So we'll probably put like 215s on the front, or maybe keep the 205s on the front, because they're not too bad, the 205s on the front, so probably keep 205s on the front, and probably put like 225s, 235s on the rear, depending. But so they're staggered set up, so 8J on the front, 9J on the rear, look really nice, set the car off. I think that's probably the worst wheel, one over there. But I'm gonna help Ryan now, get cracking on with it. So there ain't too much left to go, is there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Not too much left, mate.
No, not really.
Yeah, she's tight. She's real tight. Ryan's taken stuff apart. It's been a bit of an update since. But Ryan's loving the fact that everything's pretty much original, aren't you, Ryan?
Yeah, man.
What have we got that's original? What did you just find a minute ago? You said you was like...
You've even got the sound deadening in behind the wheel right there.
Oh yeah.
And it's complete, it's not fucked.
Yeah. So, everything's like OEM. Sweet. Look at the speakers, the old rear speakers. Look at these honeys. I bet they're as old as the Nokia brick phone, aren't they, right?
Probably.
Probably.
They predate that.
Probably that as solid as it as well, if they've survived this long. Apparently Chris been in here and he said he wants to get one as well. He's going to buy one today, but we'll see, won't we, right?
No balls.
No balls. Duke's Fazard, no balls. There you go. Lovely. Genuine. Sweet. Cool. Other side?
Yeah, do this tell me.
As we go. So things are getting excited now. Ryan's coming on to the final stages. I know I said I'll have a go at this, but to be honest, I've only done a little. I reckon she's coming straight off the jacking point, I reckon, right?
Yeah.
Yep, lift her up. Get excited now because getting towards the end of it, it's just a race to go. Ryan's literally maxed out the rear coilovers just in case. What's it for? See ya.
Because you got a fair amount of spaces in there.
Yeah. I did see online there were some people I've seen that have done like different, like they use different coilovers for the front and rear. Because the rears, these don't sometimes sit as low.
No, they don't.
They don't, no.
They look like with the wheel arch gaps.
Yeah. They don't look good with the rear arch gaps. But yeah, it's exciting. It's come to the end. Ryan's loving it. And then you're going to see Ryan's fat skid car come in now. He's making it road legal, this one. Okay, so here we go. This is the first. I think we cut a lot of bits here, but I'm just too excited to get the car down, put the wheels on, and they are looking naughty, to be fair. Although here, it's a little bit questionable on the rear. But this is, what's that? Did it? Yeah. Rear end's done an absolute mess inside. But this is the exciting part now to see what it's going to look like, because the wheels look naughty, to be fair. Is that what it is it? Oh. I think the rear's, the rear needs to go down a bit more.
Well, we're going to be taking out some of those adjuster blocks.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to be taking them out. Yes, we will. Right, so basically after a lot of Ryan's been fiddling around a lot, we took the cup, well Ryan's took the cups, the top and bottom cups out the rear completely because we just wanted to go a bit lower. And it's at a good height now, so when we get the tyres on properly, it does drop a bit more when it goes down. It'll be sweet, and Ryan's just literally tightening everything up now. We get it outside before it gets real dark, and then get you some nice clips of it, get you nice photos, and see Ryan doing a fat nugget. So, it's here, it's down. Let's go around the side. I'll show you this, it looks cool. Like the difference it looks now, quite a crack on the windscreen then. For an older car, it looks cool. Oh, naughty. Right, I'm going to take you around to the side where it's got a cool spot. Right boys, are you ready? Here we go, this is how it looks. And 3, 2, 1, let's get it. So, what do we think? I think it looks sick. It looks so cool. Obviously, this might not be the end product, and these are the coilovers fitted and the wheels done, but it's a good start. Now, everyone's been in the comments for me like, Luke, why didn't you just do the repairs, the weld on that first? I don't know, I guess mods has come first, priorities, but like, wow, look how incredible it looks, like the full walk around. Oh man, like this angle here, you can hear Ryan in the background with his M50 going off, but boy, this thing looks so good now. Like the tyres on the rear, we need to change them, like don't get me wrong, they are hideous being really low profile. The front ones are not too bad, like they're not too bad. The gap and how I want it to sit is like nice, it's not tucked to its ass. It looks real good, and then from behind as well, like right there, oh what a shot. It looks so cool, it looks so cool. And for an old car, 1995, I'm so gassed about how this looks, like how it's coming out. Obviously now we need to move on to like the main things of like sorting out the rust, the paint, everything like that, the inside body work. And I forgot to tell you, right, do you remember in the last video when we was going through and the window would not go down right? You never guess what, we put a new battery on the car and it solved it. The only issue we have at the minute, if I show you, is that in here, obviously we've got the switch to the window, so it goes up and down. They've got like one click assist, so if you go up, it should go up by itself. But if you watch, it goes down. But if I hold it all the way manually, it will go up and you bypass it. So I don't really know what we're gonna do about sorting that out. I think I might just live with that because it's an old car. But I'm excited and happy with it, and it's sweet. And a shout out to Max Speed and Rods for sponsoring today's video, getting these coilovers to me. Like I said, discount code will be on screen during this video with a link to their website where you can buy their parts, and it'll be in the description down below. But guys, what a day it has been, jam packed. Just massive thanks to Ryan. Actually before we go, before I end of the video, I want to show you Ryan's little drift car. Well, that's excuse. Oh. Yeah, I reckon she's rubbing the strut. This is Ryan's car. Max Speed and Rods. I think we need some coilovers. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we do need some coilovers. Anyway, the interesting bit's what's hiding underneath the bonnet, isn't it, right?
Yeah, it's M50, isn't it?
M50. Apart from that, she's been around a few fields, I reckon, but that's it, really.
It lives on a farmyard, mate.
It's in a farmyard.
It lives on a farmyard. It's got a couple of tricks.
Is this M Sport bumper then?
It is M Sport bumper.
M Sport front
It's
bumper?
been driven into things.
What do you reckon? So this is one of Ryan's, this was a drift car, but this one's Ryan's converting into a road car now, aren't you, Ryan?
Yeah, just putting it back on the road. It's going to be my daily beater.
Yeah. So there you go. That's one of Ryan's cars. If you lot want to see more of what Ryan's got, comment down below.
Some of them are nicer than this.
Yeah, some of them are nicer than this. So we'll never go down to his workshop because it's private, but he might bring them up here on the odd occasion. If he does, we'll get it in a video. But apart from that, thank you. My other SD card did a poo then, so we have to end off the video. But yeah, this one started off as well. Live as a 318 IS. Didn't it, right? Did start as like 318. So yeah, if you want to see more of this, drop a comment down below. More of like other cars, obviously, instead of just my project that we're doing. If you want to see more of like Ryan's builds, all his other cars, and everything like that, I'll drop Ryan's Instagram in the description down below as well if you want to check out his drifting, because he does a lot of drifting down at Perranporth and Dakota, isn't it, Ryan? Yeah. Yeah, Smooththorpe and all that. So he does a lot of drift videos, GoPro footage and stuff like that. If you're into like your drifting stuff, I'll probably go on some days and that with him now because I've got weekends off. So and it's a lot of it's on weekends, but that's a very inappropriate rear window, right? Holding a penis, mate. I won't get that on camera because there might be kids watching and that'd be bad for them. But tickle Ryan doing that today. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching today's video. This has been part 1 of the build, but we started off with mods instead of rebuilding, but we move. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and we will catch you all in the next one.